This is WNBC TV Channel 4 New York. It's time now for Gabe Pressman and the news for this Monday, May 23rd, 1960 at 6:30 p.m. Good evening, everybody. I'm Gabe Pressman and here's what's happening. As a result of the incidents of the recent open hearings on gambling, the State Investigation Commission recommended stricter police enforcement and heavier penalties on the courts. It also recommended the establishment by the state of a police academy and promised more raids on gamblers. And in a move to combat juvenile crime, Governor Rockefeller announced the establishment of a youth employment service. Mayor Wagner of New York City said he wanted the city charter revised as fast as possible, but the new state commission would have to be set up with the authority of the submitted in a new document directly to the voters. In news around the world, a horseshoe-shaped table stood empty in a silent room yesterday, waiting to assume its position in the center of the world stage. At 3 p.m. today, the table was occupied by members of the United Nations Security Council for the debate of the Soviet charges that the United States has committed acts of aggression and sending spy planes over Russian territory. The Soviet Foreign Minister Andrei Gromyko is expected to demand a resolution sharply condemning the United States. The United States delegate Henry Kabelov plans a temporary reply. Meanwhile, based on the premises that the Soviet resolution will fail, Hope Permanent will be members of the Council hope to get a compromise declaration against future intelligence flights.
His name and face revealed today. He looks...
Incidentally, visitor seats for the council debate will be scarce. The chamber is not like the spacious General Assembly Hall, and almost an entire 400-seat visitor section will be reserved for diplomats and other delegation officials. However, radio and TV coverage will be extensive. Presiding over the debate will be mild-mannered Ceylonese with a devotion to moderation, never a controversial figure himself. Sir Claude Correa is considered by his colleagues a good man to have around at a time of controversy. While the full impact of this controversy remains to be disclosed, its mark has been left on a picture of the President Eisenhower in the Soviet press. The last traces of respect for him as a man, general, president have vanished. Portrayed by Moscow until a few weeks ago as a man of peace and a friend of the Soviet Union, he is now described as not capable of thinking in any terms except those of military force. The possibility of a new communist provocation in the wake of a summit collapse dominated informal discussions in Washington as the military advisors of the Southeast Asian Treaty Organization and ratified their first formal conference here. In Ankara, the Menderes government ordered all colleagues in universities and colleges in Turkey to remain closed in fall. And until fall, as it followed a tightening of the marital law measures because of a continuing anti-government student demonstrations. Schools for the training of teachers were exempted. In the national news, in an unusual letter to Republicans on the House Appropriations Committee, Vice President Nixon said that the summit failure had been pointed up to the need to fight cuts in foreign aid. His plea to keep the mutual security effort in an effort should level report. We had the events clearance of the president.
Who told her he was starting a war in London. Defiantly, her reply...
The recent world events also prompted a strongly worded statement by the Democratic Advisory Council. It said the administration's foreign policy had collapsed and that blunders over the U2 were not isolated events but the result of deep-seated deficiencies. Prominent Democrats in New York questioned the timing of the type of attack, although they seemed at an agreement that the administration must eventually be explained. The events leading to the summit failure. As Congress prepared to take action this week on several politically touchy bills, the issue of separation of church and state loomed as another possible obstacle to one of them. A measure providing federal aid for a school construction amendment expected to be offered will be authorizing loans for building private schools, including church institutions. Meanwhile, the Senate Subcommittee on Constitutional Rights is investigating a post office practice of intercepting mail from abroad that it considers communist or subversive. For years, the policy has set off its vigorous protest from schools from civil liberties groups. Okay, text on time, however, after this commercial break.
War on terror. He delivered a
cargo for Tehran, shipped via KLM, double former capacity, new low rates, daily service expert, ground handling. For more information, see your freight forwarder, call cargo agent or call KLM at PL 92400 at 250 Pearl Street in New York, New York. KLM, the world's first airline. BAA Comet 4B jets fly frequent services between London and Stockholm on British European Airways. See your cargo agent or any airline office, general sales agents in USA, British Overseas Airways Corporation.
The president now wants to take it out of the shadows and is calling for new limits, even saying the war on terror must eventually end.
This war, like all wars, must end.
Wilkie Collins' classic mystery about the age-old puzzle on how to silence the women in white, starring Walter Slazak, Robert Fleming, Arthur Hill, Louis Nelson, and special guest Siobhan McKenna, with host Joseph N. Welsh on the Dow Hour of Great Mysteries, produced by Robert Stoddard Associates. Tonight at 10 to 11 p.m. on NBC, WNBC TV Channel 4, New York.
And they are never to be used to punish terrorists for past attacks. As for the controversial targeting of American citizens turned terrorists,
I do not believe it would be constitutional for the government to target and kill any U.S. citizen with a drone or with a shotgun without...
Special sale, spring coats and suits, half price. Designer suits and coats, 4th floor. Miss Bunwit suits and coats, 8th floor. Terrific fabrics, colors, styles, wonderful rails, no mail or phone, no CODs, all sales final, New York store only at Bunwit Teller.
Being able to speak, but also you listening, and me being able to speak.
she interrupted him 3 separate times.
Out of the hands of the CIA!
I'm willing to cut the young lady who interrupted me some slack because it's worth being...
The Victoria, world's newest cruise liner, sails from New York to August 9th on a 40-day Mediterranean Greek Islands cruise. 16 ports, 11,200 miles, $850 up. $22 a day. First class provides an outside safe room and facilities.
He can do something
One of the greatest cruise bargains of the year.
to renew the effort to get some of
August 9th, what a great time to get away from it all. To leave the heat, humidity, and tension far beyond. Relax in the cool sea breezes of the Mediterranean. The beautiful new wing cruise liner, Victoria, is fully air conditioned with 2 pools. An immense Lido deck, cruisiness superbly continental and entire staff Italian masters of shipboard hospitality. You'll visit 16 ports, Funchal, Gibraltar, Tangier, Rapallo Bay, Genoa. From here, you may take a 12-day American Express tour of Europe, all included in your cruise ticket, and rejoin the ship at Belfranco, continue aboard the Malta, Crete, Athens, Rhodes, Catania, Messina, Naples, Civitavecchia. 4-day stop here for the Olympics in Rome, using the day Victoria as your hotel. Villafranche, Barcelona, Palma, Lisbon, and return to New York. Complete shore excursion program. See your travel agent today. Also, Scandinavia Baltic Cruise, 45 days, 15 ports, $920 up from New York, June 23rd. Acres Line at 39 Broadway, New York, 6 Jigbee 4 3570.
Boys have learned outdoor and leadership skills as part of scouting, but gay members have always been banned. Pascal Tessier of Maryland, a scout for nearly a decade, announced he was gay and was told he would not be able to earn the highest rank. Until tonight.
It's actually great. They're finally taking a step in the right direction with allowing gay youth into...
It's Fisherman. It's Fishing Week at A&S, Abraham Strauss, and Fishing Goes Feminine. A&S is corporation with the Garcia Corporation goes hook, line, and sinker for the ladies. Coming, Johnny Diekman, International Casting Champion of the Nation, top fisherman who will give fantastic demonstrations during this week-long event. Joan Salvato, Casting Queen, winner of 2 championships in the 1959 National Casting Tournament, will be on hand all week. And Milo Norovich, for the Art of Fish Cooking, will be answering your fish cooking questions on Tuesday, 1 to 3 p.m. Don't miss Special Ladies Day, Tuesday, May 24th. Gifts of Garcia Mac Dandlers to the first 5 women to attend. Come see and form a model on Ladies Day, a new fashion word, fishing, to help you hook the man. At the 80s Sporting Goods Department and Special Events Center at an 8th floor in Brooklyn store only at Abraham's House. 4th Street at Hoyt Street in Brooklyn 1, New York.
Like clockwork, as millions of Americans prepare to hit the road and the airports this holiday weekend, the ominous weather rolls in. From flash floods in New York to dangerous winds in Chicago.
This is American Museum of Natural History in New York.
Scattered more Oklahoma. Skies
See a redwood forest or study at the bottom of the ocean. You could do it at both at 77th Street and Central Park West. Their centuries are compressed into minutes and the whole world lies within a few blocks. This and May and Eve in New York, miracles can be enjoyed if you only have time. To make the time, use a banker's trust and checking account for bill paying and keeping the records of record keeping, as both jobs will be faster. You can prove this yourself
this little guy.
by stopping at one of the 46 offices and opening an account. A short visit will save you hours at the Bankers Trust Checking Account, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
The coming hurricane season. It starts June 1st, and federal forecasters say it's gonna be active.
Montreal, 9 discounts non-stop daily. TCA offers in more daily non-stop flights
Make landfall.
to Montreal than any other airline. Provides throughout service to Ottawa and Quebec. CK French Canada on a TCA Magic Carpet holiday, 5 days from $59.50 plus airfare. Ask about our family fare and pay later plans. Fly daily TCA DC-8 jets from Montreal, Toronto to Vancouver. Daily jet service.
It's a soggy Memorial Day.
Canada to Britain in June. For person double occupancy, more flights to Canada than all of our airlines combined. When you think of Canada, think of Trans-Canada Airlines. See your travel agent, phone TCA at Jetson 68700. 4 ticket offices currently located in Manhattan.